Hi. Now, what a day it's been today. It has been so many different emotions I can't tell you. First, I'd like to apologise. I'm wearing Sami's pyjamas. This is Sami.
Hello.
I'm staying in her home tonight. We're going to come to her in a minute. So I started off this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, and that was because I knew this was the longest day. So I cannot tell you how happy I am to finish the day today, because every day now is going to be easier, without a doubt. So I started at, where was I coming?
Ilfracombe.
Ilfracombe, you see, she's giving me wine. So we started at Ilfracombe, and then I walked the first 8 miles on my own, and then at, where did I meet Carol? Woolacombe.
Woolacombe.
So at Woolacombe, I then met Carol and Dawn, and honestly, I walked for the next 15 miles with them. Now it was really, what's the word? I don't want to say the word dull, but it was long and it was quite tedious. The weather was horrendous. We had rain the whole day again. It has to change because I can't keep walking in rain. And then I left them in Braunton. I mean, they were just absolutely wonderful. Just keep distracting me and talking, and it goes so much quicker when you're with people. So I left them at Braunton, and I thought this is an absolute doddle to walk from Braunton along the Tarka Trail to Barnstaple. But let me tell you, without running down the Tarka Trail, which is very beautiful, but for cyclists, it was like being on a treadmill, because the whole time I was on it, I just wasn't getting anywhere. Anyway, 2 or 3 hours later, I phoned Sami and George came to pick me up, and I did burst into tears. I was absolutely done in. Sami opened the door. Sami I know through Exmoor Search and Rescue. I opened the door and I literally fell into her arms like a baby, and I just reverted back to being a baby, which I'm slightly embarrassed about, but my whole body was, what was it, Sami? Was it?
You were exhausted. Completely exhausted. I think this lady is doing herself down, I have to say. If I'd have walked 30 miles, I would have been in a far worse state than
Did I mention I walked 30 miles? Yeah.
I don't think you did. I
No.
know you did. Through gruelling conditions on unusual terrain, some more challenging than others. So I can pick up the story whereby I opened the door to a dear friend who looked utterly exhausted. So we have nourished mind and body. We have medicated, both in the traditional sense and the non-traditional sense. We've hydrated, and for those of you of a medical mind, with good fluids as well as others, and food for the body. Your bath, like you sat in the bath, had a gin and tonic,
Oh my God.
olives, hummus and nachos, and I think now you're feeling...
I know. It's just like being in the best place possible. You know, I think if I'd gone to a hotel, I would have just flopped on the bed, and I think my body would have deteriorated. But what Sami has done is she's rehydrated me, and being in a lovely, hot, bubbly, muscle-soaking bath, and I've stretched, and we've had the most fantastic meal. And honestly, I cannot tell you, I'm so excited and ready for tomorrow, where I'm going to meet Julie as well. But yeah, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So, clothes are all washed, ready?
Yes, she's washed my clothes. Even, you know, I hugged her when I came in. She went, "Shall I wash your clothes?" I was like, "Oh my God, these are my clean ones I put on this morning."
You go in the bath, I'll wash your clothes.
Yeah, so she's washed all my sets of clothes, which is why I'm wearing Sami's pyjamas. So
the one thing I will say is, remembering how Ali mentioned her affection for the Tarka Trail earlier, I don't know how to tell the bad news, but there's a lot more of it tomorrow.
Oh,
but
my
there'll be
gosh.
some of us joining you for that. So
Yes,
those
yeah.
miles will pass.
Yeah, so all in all, it's been brilliant. And the longest day of my whole
Done and
trek
dusted.
is done.
You did it, girlfriend.
So now, that's it.
Absolutely.